we have or there are three types of testing or testing methodologies. Okay, what are those? White box testing technique, white box testing technique, black box testing technique, and gray box testing technique. Basically, we have in software testing field, we have three types of testing techniques. Means if you have an application, what are the techniques you are following for your testing process? You know, so have a software. So what types of testing techniques we follow for testing an application? You know, so directly we are not testing our application. So we follow some techniques. You know, so we learned software testing, right? So how do we do that? So what is software testing? We discussed. So how can I involve in software testing? So based on some techniques, or we are also calling as what, sir? Methodologies. You know, see. So basically we have three types of software testing techniques are there. White box testing technique, black box testing technique, and gray box testing technique. So white box, black box, and gray box. You know, see. Here we are involving black box testing technique. We are involving. So we are not using white box, and we are not using gray box. So as a software tester, we involve in which technique? Black box testing. You know, see. Then what are these? What is white box testing technique? What is black box testing technique? And what is gray box testing technique? See here. What is white box? So white box testing is a type of testing the application source code. So you are a tester. You are testing the program code or front-end application? Testers.
Front-end application.
Program. We are not developers. We are not developers. So we are a software testers. Okay. So we test the application front-end. What's the meaning of front-end? UI. The UI. See, if I open one application, see. Or suppose calculator.net. So this is one application. You know, it calculates some functionalities. Okay. This is one application. This is called front end. So what is the application we have opened, right? So that we are calling as front end. To develop the software, developer written some code, right? This is the code. See, this is a code. So this is a code developed by your developer. So this is HTML code developed by your developer. You know, so this we are not testing. So testing this code is called as what, sir? White box. You know, so testing this program code. So whether it is working properly or not. So this is called as a white box. But as a software tester, we are not developing any software. So we are testing only. So now what I'm doing, sir? I don't require any program code. I'm testing only this front end, black box. This is black box. But testing the program code, white box. Testing the front end application, black box. Gray box, nothing but combination, both. So gray box testing is a type of testing white box and black box. The combination of white and black box is called as a gray box. But what is white box? Testing the application source code. So who are involving in this? Developers. And what is black box? Testing the application without required of program code. And who are involving? Testers. What is a gray box? Is a combination of white box and gray box. Now tell me, which testing technique or which testing methodology you are using? Black box. Why?
Black box.
Why? So I am not a developer. I am not writing any program code. I am testing only what, sir? Front-end application. So testing application front-end is called as what, sir? Black box. So I am not testing any program. I am not a software developer. I am a software tester. So what I do, developed by developer, software developed by developer, that application I will get it. I will test whether it's working as per customer requirements or not. So while developing the program code written, developer will perform white box. The program code is written, application is ready. That application sent to testing team. So now I involve in that black box. So what is gray box? Combination of black box and white box is called as a gray box. Which testing technology you are using? Testing technique you are using black box. Why? As a tester, I don't require a program code. So black box testing is a type of testing the front end application without requiring program code. So will developer will send the program code to you? No, they won't give us a program code. We are also not able to see the program code. So that we will give only exe file or some URL. If it is web application, then I can right click and I can inspect so that I can see some code. But if it is exe file, how many types of softwares are there? Two types. What are those? Desktop application, web applications. See, this is web application or desktop application. Why it is web application? Why I'm using this application to open one browser I'm using for that. See, for this application, I can see some code. Just right click and inspect. You can see some program code for that, but you cannot modify that. See, this I can't modify. So this we are calling as a DOM actually, document object model. This I will discuss in Selenium. Okay. See, but exe file, no, we cannot see the, we can't right click and we can't select that. If it is desktop applications. But of course, web application, I can see the program code, but I'm not able to do any modifications. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now. Yeah. So white box testing is a type of testing the application source code. Okay. Who are involving? Developers are involving in white box testing. That's it. So as we are not involving in this white box, so not required for this. Enough. So what is white box testing? Okay. White box testing, a type of testing the application source code. Developers are involving in white box testing. That's it. How they are involving, I don't require. Next, black box testing technique. You can form a statement. Come on, sir. Based on this definition, you can form a statement for black box testing technique. Cheppandi. Black box testing is a type of testing the application without requiring program source code. Who involving in this? Software QA team. Software QA team or software tester. Testing team involves in where? Black box testing. Black box testing techniques. Black box testing, okay? See. But how? Okay, fine. So I'm going to test this application, but how? So we follow some black box testing techniques. As a tester, I involve in white box testing technique. So what are the sorry. White box testing kaadu, black box testing. Then how do you involve in black box testing techniques? So we have to learn what are the techniques for black box testing. Compulsory interview questions. 100% interview questions. Compulsory in interview, at least you will find 2 to 3 questions from black box testing technique. So important concept. Let me write the definition for this. Okay. So what is the gray box here? Gray box. Okay. Combination of white and black box testing techniques are nothing but what's a gray box. Gray box testing technique. See here. Questions like this. What are the testing techniques are there? Come on, sir. What are the testing techniques are there? Come on, sir. We have 3 testing techniques are there. What are those? White box, black box, gray box. See, sir, the questions are like this in interview. See, what is white box testing technique? White box testing technique is a type of testing the application. So, have you involved in white box testing technique? Your answer is what, sir? No. But you have to say no. But see, once again, understand. Question is, have you involved in white box testing techniques or not? See, your answer is what, sir? No. No. But as a selenium tester, see, you are a selenium tester also, right? In selenium testing, I write some program for testing purpose. Are you getting my point, right? No. For development, no. For development side, no. But as a selenium tester, see, you are also learning selenium testing also, right? So in selenium testing, what do you do, sir? I'll write some programs. For what purpose? Testing purpose. As a selenium tester, I write some programs for testing purpose, not for development purpose. There I involve white box testing techniques. See, how many types of testing techniques are there? 3 types of testing techniques are there. What are those? White box, black box, gray box. Question is like this. What is white box? White box testing is a type of testing the application program source code. Now, you are involved in white box testing? No, in development. No, in development. No, I'm not involving in white box testing for software development. But as a Selenium tester, I write some programs in Selenium for testing purpose. There I involve in what's the white box testing techniques. So this is a way how you have to explain the answers. Have you involved in white box testing technique? Come on, sir. No, in software development process. But as a Selenium tester, I have to write programs for testing purpose. There I involve in what's the white box testing techniques. See, have you involved in white box testing technique, madam? No, ఇక్కడ రెండు చెప్పాను కదా మీరు రెండు చెప్పాలి. As a developer, I am not a developer. You are not a developer.
Yes.
For what? Testing purpose. There I use white box testing techniques. చెప్పండి sir. Have you involved in white box testing techniques? No.
No, as a developer.
I write some programs in Selenium for testing purpose. There I involve white box testing techniques. Okay, na? Online guys, who will tell, sir? Have you involved in white box testing techniques? Anyone? From online? ఇందాక ఎవరు చెప్పారు ఇందాక?
No.
చెప్పండి. Yes. Have you involved in white box testing technique, madam?
No. But as a Selenium tester, I write some code
to write some codes for automation testing.
You are writing some code for what?
Selenium
For testing
test.
purpose. There I involve in what? White box testing technique.
White box testing.
Okay. See. In Selenium we will learn. How do we involve in white box testing technique? Okay, na? So now, what is black box testing technique? Black box testing technique is a type of testing technique. Testing the application front end without knowing or without requiring application source
program code.
Next is what, sir? How do you involve in black box testing? Who are involved in black box testing? We. QA team means software testing team. But how? See. QA team uses black box testing techniques. As below. So what are the black box testing techniques are there? See here. Requirement based testing. So requirement based testing. Functional testing. In functional testing, we involve in field validations, field existence, field validations, field existence, field validations, application navigational flow, navigational functionality. Next to functionality, positive and negative, PVA, boundary value analysis, ECP, equivalence class partitioning, PA partitioning. చెప్పండి స్పెల్లింగ్ PA partition. Decision tables. That's it. So these are all the black box testing techniques. And the next one is non-functional testing, third one. Non-functional testing. In this non-functional, usability, performance, security, ETL, like this, our web service, database, these are all. So these are all your black box testing methodologies or testing techniques. See here. As a functional tester, I involve all this to usability. Up to usability, I involve. So remaining with respect to your testing type. So whether you are a performance tester, you are involving performance testing. So whether you are a web service tester, then you are involving ETL testing. You are a database expert and you are involving only database testing. So as a functional tester, all. So every tester should perform this. But your specific role are there. So I test only performance, then you are involving performance testing or security, ETL service, database. See, I don't have experience on this performance. So I get experience ledu, and database also not experience ledu. I involve functional. I test all this black box testing techniques with functional and non-functional usability. And for one project, I involved in the web service. 100 years. Like this. So this is about the black box testing technique. So black box testing is a type of testing the application without requiring program source code. So software QA team or software testing team involves in black box testing techniques. With black box testing techniques, what are those? Requirement based testing, functional testing. In functional testing, again, what do we have, sir? Field existence, field validations, application navigation flow, functionality, positive and negative testing, boundary value analysis, ECP and class partitioning, decision tables. Okay, this is research land. Okay, fine. All are comes under that only. So next, non-functional. Non-functional usability. Under usability or user interface, both are same. User interface, both are same. Usability or user interface. Performance, security, or ETL or web services, and then database. So these are the black box testing techniques are there. So now what is the first one? Requirement based testing. So question flow is for understanding, sir. The questions flow. So what are the testing techniques are there? You explain white box, black box, gray box. What is white box? Who are involving? Have you involved in white box? Compose or third? Mere answer in sir. No, as a development process. But yes, in where? Testing process. As a Selenium testers, I write some programs. There I have to involve in the white box testing techniques because to identify whether my program code is working properly or not. So then, but as a functional tester, definitely I have to involve in where? Black box testing. What is that black box testing? testing the front-end application without knowing or without requiring source code. Then how do you involve, and so means what, sir? What are the types of techniques you are using in this black box? So first one is what, sir? Requirement-based testing. Next one is what, sir? Functional testing. During functional testing techniques, we use this field existence, field validations, application navigation flow, positive and negative, BVA boundary analysis, and DCP equivalence class partitioning, decision tables. Interview lo rendu compulsory ఉంటాయి. In interview, so compulsory rendu. ఇది లేకుండా మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఉండదు. మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. అది వేరు లెవెల్స్. Sanity, functional, retesting, regression, and smoke testing, user acceptance testing, all comes under levels. First sanity cheyali, next functionality cheyali, functionality use cheyali. So during this testing, if I found any defect, I have to do for retesting. So functional retesting is completed. Regression testing, so I'm ready to deliver this application to the customer. Smoke testing. So customer also accept, user acceptance testing. So levels that we'll discuss. This is the techniques. See here. What is requirement-based testing? Okay, so here what I will do is, here I will write. Okay, here I will write black box testing techniques. What's the first one? Requirement-based testing. Can you guess what is the meaning of it is?
Customer requirement.
Requirement-based testing means what, sir?
Business requirement testing.
The requirement interest.
Functional testing. See, we are testing according to with respect to requirement, functional testing. But what is requirement-based testing here? Requirements. So now you are testing your requirement first of all. See, you are testing requirement. Requirement-based testing means requirement-based testing is a type of testing. Testing the requirements in terms of completeness and correctness. That's it. Any guess what is this? Requirement-based testing, a type of testing, testing the requirements. So now you are testing the requirements in terms of completeness and correctness. What's the meaning of completeness and correctness? Any guess?
Software is running properly or not? We need to check.
No. See, I am testing on the requirements or requirement given. What types of requirements are there? Functional, non-functional again. How do you receive the requirements, sir? What type of requirement documents are there? FRS, BRS, right? Those requirement documents are testing, not the application here. Are you getting a point, right? So the requirement document you are receiving from the customer, right? Those are testing. In terms of what, sir? Completeness and correctness. What's the meaning of it is? I am not testing my software here. So the black box tester, first of all, I have to understand the requirements. In this, I am doing what, sir? Requirement-based testing. What are you doing, sir? Completeness and correctness. What is the meaning of completeness here? What's the meaning of completeness here? Completeness meaning undi akkada. Completeness ante enti? Come on, sir. Cheppandi. Ade completeness means what? Completeness, huh? In terms of terms and conditions. Completeness. Complete. And then what is the meaning of complete? Total requirements are there or not? My project, 3 models are there. Admin, user, customer. For admin, user, including sir, 2 models unnai. Admin, user. I have received only the requirement for admin model, but user model not given. So you are understanding. So in your project, how many models are there? 3 models are there. I have received only for 2 model requirement. What about 3rd model requirement? Completeness. Completeness. What is the meaning of correctness? Whether the requirements are given correctness or not. For example, this is my requirement. Example. application should allow uploading files. Application should allow, or your software should allow uploading files. This is what a requirement, right? It's a requirement. So now guess it. Do we have any completeness is there? Okay. There is a, if I open application, there is a upload image is there. Upload file is there. Just by clicking a upload file. So you have to upload a file. Then is it correctness? See, it is not correctness. So it is what it is mentioned, sir? Application should upload a files. Which files? Size. So that requirement is not given here. So this is called what, sir? Correctness. Incomplete requirement it is. This is incomplete requirement. For example, as a tester, I read this. Application should allow uploading a files. So what you did, so you created one file, XYZ file, with only 1 MB file size. You did uploading. But later, in real-time application, suppose the file size is 5 MB, end user is not able to upload 5 MB file. Your testing pass or fail? Fail. Why fail? I have tested only for what, sir? 1 MB file. But now end user is uploading what, sir? 5 MB file, it is not uploading. So you have tested pass or fail, sir? Fail. Why fail? I tested my application is working or not, uploading file working or not, uploading. But 1 MB file uploading. Where is the mistake here? Where is the mistake here? Unclear requirements. So that we are calling as what, sir? Correctness. So while reading my FRS or BRS or whatever it may be, I have to understand clearly. So if you are finding any ambiguity requirements like this, so this is called as a ambiguity requirements. Means what, sir? Incomplete requirements. Then what do you do? See whether this file should accept 1 MB or 2 MB or which files. Suppose in image file as images, JPG, different files are there, right? Then which file it should accept? Excel files, MS Word, images, PDF, different files are there. Which file I have to upload here? Come on, sir. So here, incomplete requirement is there. Then what do you do? See, I'm understanding. I'm a black box tester. First of all, I'm trying to understand requirements. Requirement-based testing I'm doing. What is this? Whether I have received complete requirements or not. Completeness. Correctness means what, sir? What are the requirements I received? All are correct requirements or not? Or any incomplete requirements or not? I found like this. Application should allow uploading files. So that's a requirement given by client. So now as a tester, you have to think that what type of files it is. And while uploading some file size constraints will be there. So some applications will not allow more than 10 MB. For example, quality center, ALM, it won't allow more than 10 MB. It allows only the less than 10 MB size. But end user is trying to uploading more than that size. But that requirement is not given. So I tested actually, whether it's uploading or not uploading, I tested it's uploaded, but less memory size. But customer thought it should allow for 10 MB size, but not given here. Then who is mistake here? You are involved, you are a black box tester. You are involving requirement-based testing. So you are responsible to identify this kind of requirements. So don't say client mistake. See, don't say client mistake it is. Client given as what, sir? Uploading files, that's it. But as a tester, as a black box tester, your manager will ask, what your manager will ask, sir? While testing, you are not getting this kind of inputs. See, like that, I have to test my applications. So while testing my application, what I do? First, I will upload some PDF file. So I have to think that only PDF files are. So we have different files also there. Now uploading some images. In images, again, we have different files of images. Now uploading 1 MB file, uploading. Then you have to think how much size it is. Some applications won't allow. Right or wrong, sir? So these kind of analysis you have to perform as a black box tester. So this is called what, sir? Ambiguity requirements, incomplete requirements. One question. Whenever you are doing a requirement based testing or you are understanding a requirements, you found one incomplete requirements. Then what do you do?
Documentation.
See, question. You are, how do you receive the requirements?
ERS
Form
is
of FRS. Then what do you do? I involve in what, sir? Requirement based testing. What do you do in requirement based testing? Whether it is completeness for all the modules, I received requirements or not. Next, correctness. Any ambiguity requirements are there or not? Means what, sir? Requirements are correct or not? So I found one requirement is incomplete or not understanding. Then what do you do? Yeah, so this is the requirement you received. You are not understanding this in terms of what files, in terms of size. And then what do you do? మరి ఏం చేస్తారు మన ఇప్పుడు కస్టమర్ ఇట్లా పడేసిండు మన దగ్గర కస్టమర్ గివెన్ లైక్ దిస్ బట్ నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ ఇన్కంప్లీట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ రైట్ దెన్ వాట్ యూ డూ అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు డెవలపర్స్ ఎందుకు consider developer and testers are joined in the same project. Client given the same requirement to developer as well as testers also. Consider developers and testers are joined on the same day. Same requirement shared by customer like this. Then they will also face the same thing. We're also facing the same thing. Then what do you do basically?
You get a confirmation from the client.
Direct client. See, if any like this, okay, first internally discuss with the team. First of all, whether it is incomplete or not, first of all, you discuss with your team lead or your colleague. So team lead, this is a requirement I got. I'm thinking like this is the unclear requirement or incomplete requirement. So shall we discuss with the client today? Or do you have any knowledge on this? So team lead also will review this and they're also not finding, right? Because the client file expectations like images and type of file should get from where? Customer only. So we are discussing with the customer when. So whenever you are IST 10 o'clock, you got the this issue. So immediately you are calling to the customer. So our 10 o'clock their night. Now what do you do then? Every day we have status calls, right? So every day we have status calls. So during that calls we are discussing on this. Hello Kim. So I have while I'm going through the requirements. So my customer name is Kim. Correct example. Kim. So while reading my requirement document, I face this kind of incomplete requirement. Can you please clarify? Could you please clarify? So like this, you are discussing with whom? Client directly. First of all, you are clarification taking from where? From whom, sir? Team lead. Hello, team lead. Oh, this is the while I'm understanding my requirement, so I face this kind of requirement. So it is not mentioning any file type and then file size. So do you have any idea on this? So I don't have any idea. So we'll discuss this in today's call. That's it. In today's call, you join in the call. So at the last time, do you have any questions? They will ask. Do you have any questions? Your client will ask. There we are asking. Hello, Kim. So during understanding my requirements, I face this issue. Could you please clarify? So they will also read. Oh, okay. Then they will give type of file, type of size, like that. So this is the thing we do where? In where, sir? Requirement based testing. In this, I am not testing my application. So what are you referring here? Documents. Which documents? User manuals, user specs, FRS, BRS, like that. You know? See. In this QA team, refer what? Requirement documents. Documents like FRS, BRS, SRS, software requirement specification, UI specs. Spec ante specs ante specification. మనం స్పెసిఫికేషన్ అనకుండా స్పెక్ అంటాం అన్నట్టు షార్ట్ కట్ అంటాం. యూఎస్ స్పెక్, యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ స్పెసిఫికేషన్ అనకుండా యూఎస్ స్పెక్ అంటాం. ఆర్ యూజర్ మాన్యువల్స్ ఆర్ ప్రోటోటైప్ డాక్యుమెంట్. ప్రోటోటైప్ డాక్యుమెంట్ చాలా పేర్లు ఉన్నాయి సార్, బట్ అన్ని రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఓకేనా. సో ఇన్ దిస్ QA team not testing the application. Source code కదా, అప్లికేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేయరు. దీంట్లో we test what sir? QA team refers requirement documents like this only. In this QA team is not testing any application. For example, incomplete requirement. See example, application should allow uploading files. So here we should get a clarification in terms of what? File type and file size. How much it is? So this is unclear requirement. For example, this I am telling. I mean, just example, okay, na? That's it. This is what sir? Requirement based testing. You know, so as a black box tester, first of all, I should start testing with what sir? Requirement based testing, understanding requirement basically. You know, done. So now you are understanding all the application requirements and you are feeling that all requirements are correctness and completeness. And then what is the next testing technique, sir? Functional testing, right? Next is functional testing. Functional testing. I have given a definition, right? Now, during functional testing, QA team involves below testing. What are that? What is that? Fields existence. What is the meaning of it? Is field existence. Get it? So now requirement based testing is completed. So I am comfortable with my requirements and I'm understanding all my requirements. Madam, student. In madam. So now I have to start actual testing now. Testing the application now. Functional testing. What is functional testing? Whether my application working as per the customer requirements or not. Okay. So during this, what do you do? So we make it requirements like field existence. Now, what's the meaning of field here? The field. See, sign in one button is a field. Calculator.net is logo is one field. See, this one text box is one field. Search button is one field. Images are one field. Okay, now I am going to test this application in terms of field existence. Means what, sir? Customer expected fields are displaying in this page or not. That is called what, sir? Field existence. So during functional testing, I do all this. You know, so as a customer given some requirement in terms of field existence. Whenever I open this page should contain these fields. That we are doing that. What it is? Field existence. You know, see here. Can you form a definition? Field existence. It is a type of testing whether customer expected fields are displaying in the application or not. That's it. Example. Customer registration page should display below fields like this. So whenever I open this page, right, customer registration page, so this customer registration page should display below fields. So name, text box, like this. You know, suppose I'm not giving like this name field. I give as a name field. Is complete requirement or incomplete requirement? Why incomplete requirement? Name and the text box are drop down. What is that? So I'm giving like the text box. Name text box. Next customer amount is age, text box. For example, I'm telling, okay. Next designation. Text box. Next country. Sir? Drop down, right? Not text box. Any application, country should be a drop down, not the text box. Why? I may enter ABC. Country or fixed data. Oh no, sir. Country data is a fixed data. So name is not fixed. So I can enter any data, name. But can I enter any country, sir? So what are the countries are available in the world? Only that I can enter. So mostly any application if you take, it should be in a drop down only. మీరు ఏ అప్లికేషన్ తీసుకున్నా కానీ కంట్రీ ఫీల్డ్ షుడ్ బి డ్రాప్ డౌన్. వై? బికాస్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఫిక్స్డ్ డేటా ఇస్ దేర్. సో కంట్రీ డ్రాప్ డౌన్, నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్, నెక్స్ట్ పిన్ కోడ్. మోస్ట్లీ ఇట్ ఇస్ వాట్సాప్ టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ లైక్ దిస్. దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్సాప్ field existence. Still we have some incomplete requirement is there. Can anybody guess? No. Based on these fields, see, don't think about the field missing, okay? What are the fields are given by customer? Still we have some incomplete requirement is there.
Validation.
See, don't think about the missing fields here. Consider these are the fields given by customer. In this field only, we have some missing is there. Some missing information is there. Can anybody guess?
Name has to be on the alphabets.
Right. Type of data. Type of data. Name text box is there. Whether it should contain only the alphabets, numbers, or range. That we'll discuss in the BV and DCP. But what is the meaning of field existence here? Field existence and sir? Displaying what?
Displaying the required fields.
Required fields. How do I know what are the required fields are there?
The document.
Which document? Customer given requirement specification document. Okay, na? That is field existence. Any doubts on this? So during functional testing, I concentrate on what is the first one? Field existence. See, sir, based on this, we are writing a test cases. Field existence test cases. Field validation test cases. Positive and negative test cases. So based on these techniques only, we write some test cases. So if you see test cases, we can see this kind of type of test cases. Field existence. What is the meaning of field existence, sir? So field existence a type of testing, verifying or validating. We are using verify or validate. Validate. Why? We test application after development. I explained the verification validation definition, right? Verification is the process of testing the application while developing. Validation is the process of testing the application after development. So what I do, sir? After development. So, చెప్పండి. Field existence is a type of testing. చెప్పండి.
In the validation.
Testing whether customer expected fields are displaying in the application. But how do I know which fields? By referring FRS document. How it displays, sir? Example, customer registration page should display below fields like this. You will get the information like this. Okay, in STLC process, practical session, right? So we are learning theory only. Once theory completed practicals, STLC process, software testing life process, I will show you one requirement document, how it looks like. There we can see this kind of requirement, field existence requirement, compulsory. So how many pages are there? For all the pages, required fields should be there. Like that. That we'll discuss in the STLC process, practicals. But what is the meaning of field existence here? So field existence is the type of testing, type of black box testing technique, or black box testing techniques, or functional testing, validating what? Customer expected fields, displaying in where, sir? Application, that's it, field existence. Next, second one is what, sir? Field validations. What's the meaning of it is? Name field is there or not? Field existence. Name field accepting data as per customer expected or not? That is called what, sir? Field validations. Age text box is there or not? Field existence. Age text box is accepting data as per customer requirements or not? Field validation. Designation text box. Designation text box is a field existence. There or not. But designation text box is allowing a data as per customer requirements or not. Field validation. Drop down, so country drop down is there or not? That is field existence. But in country drop down, customer expected countries are there or not? That is what, sir? Field validation. Now tell me the definition of field validation. It's a type of testing whether customer expected fields are accepting data as per customer given. That's it. That's it, right? And not accepting invalid data. That's it. Okay, na? Chapandi. It is a type of testing. Testing whether fields are accepting as per customer expected data or not. That's it. That's it. That is field validation. Field validation. Field existence means what, sir? Whether the field is there or not. There, field is there. Field validation means, sir? Whether that field is accepting a data as per customer expected data or not. That we'll see example. Example. Name field, user name field. Name field should accept 4 to 6 characters. That's it. You know, name field, user name field should accept 4 to 6 characters. That's it. So now based on this, I have to verify whether my username is accepting customer expected data or not. Then tell me, sir, username field should accept what, sir? 4 to 6 characters. Now what are the characters you are entering, sir? Alphabets. Alphabets lowercase or uppercase? Both, because it is not mentioned only lowercase, not only uppercase, not mentioned, right? So now you are entering what, sir? Alphabets. That is accept or not accepting? Come on, sir. Accepting or not accepting, sir? Accepting. Testing is completed. Should have what, sir? Should have what, sir? Negative thinking also. Come on, sir. Customer given what, sir? Username field should accept 4 to 6 characters. So now you have entered 4 characters, 5 characters, 6 characters. Working or not working? Working. Testing is completed. Then I have to test negative also. I have to test negative also. For negative data, what are you entering, sir? More than 6, less than 4. What are you entering here? Alphabets. Testing is completed. Negative. Is negative testing is completed, sir? No. Then in keyboard only alphabets. What are the other characters are there, sir? Special characters are there. Numbers are there. Blank space is also there. If I enter those, I should accept or should not accept? Should not accept. So based on this, I have to test my field. You know, so this is given. Customer given like a username field should accept 4 to 6 characters. That's it. So now based on this, I have to prepare identified data, and then I have to verify my name field. Field verification, field validation. Means what, sir? As per customer expected data, the corresponding field is accepting. You know, should accept positive data, should not accept what, sir? Negative data. That's it. So that is called as what, sir? Field validation. So black box testing technique. First is what? Requirement based testing. During this, what do we do? We analyze understanding requirements, and we are finding whether requirements are completeness and correctness. So requirement based testing is over. And now you are involving what, sir? Functional testing. What is functional testing? Functional testing, a type of testing the application based on customer requirement. This is sir. Field existence, customer requirement. Field validation, customer requirement. So during functional testing, what do you do? First one is what, sir? Field existence. Whether customer expected fields are there or not. Next, field validation. Whether customer expected fields are accepting the data as per given requirements or not, like this, you know. So here we will prepare a data based on this. Okay, we'll prepare it compulsory question interview. Next, the third one is what, sir? Positive and negative testing, right? What is this? Positive and negative testing.
Testing both as per requirement and.
Huh? So definitions. Only see, positive and negative testing only for the field. No, right? So chala navigations ఉంటాయి, చాలా ఉన్నాయి కదా. So what is the meaning of positive testing?
Providing correct data.
Testing the see here. Positive testing is a type of testing. Testing the application with positive data. That's it. And what is negative testing? Is a type of testing.
Incorrect data.
Testing the application with the negative test data. That's it. You know, that's it. Next, what's the fourth one? To find this positive and negative data, we are using a BV and DCP concepts. You know, to find see, this is the requirement given by customer. So for this, I have to test a positive and a negative. So I need a data, right, for this. For that, we are using two techniques again. What is that? BV and DCP. You know, so I have to perform positive as well as negative. So అట్లా చూడకండి సార్, నాకు భయం అవుతుంది. ఇట్లా డల్గా ఇట్లా చూస్తున్నారు మీరు. నాకు భయం అవుతుంది సార్, నన్ను భయపెట్టకండి. ఇట్లా చూస్తుంది మాన్యువల్ కదా, అట్లే ఉంటుంది. మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ అట్లే ఉంటుంది సార్, థియరీ. Sir, but in STLC, okay, STLC we are writing some test cases, we are preparing RTM, test cases, execution test cases, defect reporting and tracking. But theory ante chappadi మనం ఏం చేయలేము. థియరీ కాన్సెప్ట్ థియరీ అంతే, ప్రాక్టికల్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ప్రాక్టికల్ అంతే. యాక్టివ్గా ఉండండి. See, next is what, sir? BVA, right? See here, నేను ఎలా చెప్తాలో చెప్పాలి ఇప్పుడు మీరు. What is BVA? What is ECP? Compulsory interview question. Compulsory interview question. ఇది లేకుండా మీకు మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఉండదు. Without having a questions of BVA and ECP, you don't have a manual testing interview. Pakka. Okay, na? See, BVA and ECP. See, to perform field validations, we need positive and negative data. How can I identify? By using BVA and ECP. These are online guys and offline guys. Student, I will explain BVA, ECP definitions 5 times. So then you have to respond. See, what is BVA? Okay, BVA stands for boundary value analysis. So how I am giving a definition, same definition we have to explain. Compulsory interview question. What is BVA? BVA stands for boundary value. Next, it is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of range. In terms of range. See, BVA and ECP compulsory questions. ఇట్లా చెప్పాలి, నేను ఎలా చెప్తే మీరు అలా చెప్పాలి. ఓకే, so what is BVA? BVA stands for boundary analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of what? That's it. Next, fifth one, ECP. ECP stands for equivalence class partitioning. It is a black box testing technique. Same definition. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data. In terms of what? In terms of type of characters. In terms of type of characters. See here, only the change is what's a range type. That's it. Remaining story same. Only changing what's a ikkada range, ikkada type and abbreviation. That's it. Chapta, I'll explain. See, we will do some examples for this. Compulsory interview questions. So they will give a requirement like this in interview. Username field accept to 4 to 6 character. Prepare BV and DCP. They will ask like this. Username field accept 4 to 6 characters. Prepare BV and DCP. Compulsory interview question. See, what is BVA? నేను 5 times చెప్తానండి. మీరు తర్వాత మీరు నాకు చెప్పాలి. I will minimize this MS word. నేను minimize చేస్తాను. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి ఒకసారి. So first of all, you have to explain what's the abbreviation. BVA stands for boundary value analysis. What is this? This is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify what? Positive and negative testing data in terms of range. That's it. Second time, BVA stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of range. Third time, BVA stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of range. Fourth time, BVA stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of range. Once again, BVA stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative testing data in terms of range.
Here, what does it mean of range?
I'll explain. What is the name, madam?
Kavya.
Kavya, please explain what is BVA.
Sorry.
What is BVA? Tell me.
Boundary value analysis.
Natli, madam.
What is the technique of black box testing?
BVA stands for అని చెప్పలేదా?
Okay, sorry. BVA stands for black box.
Black box
Sorry.
కాదు.
Boundary value analysis. It is a technique of black box testing.
Technique.
It will identify the range of
It is a black
positive and
box
negative
testing
testing.
technique. Next.
Yeah, and this technique identifies the range between positive and negative testing.
No. Between కాదు. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative
In
test
terms
data.
of range.
In terms of ranges.
Range.
I will tell you ranges. What is BVA now, madam?
Okay.
Next, Bhavani, thank you. So next, I will randomly picks, okay? See, Swapna. Please unmute yourself and tell me what is BVA. 5 times explain to 5 people I will ask. Compulsory question interview. Swapna, please respond. Swapna, please unmute yourself. I'm not admin to unmute you. Swapna, please respond. In unmute చేయలేనండి. Please respond, Swapna. Okay. Shravani. Raju.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks for responding, sir. Please, what is BVA?
BVA stands for boundary value analysis.
Good.
This type of technique, black box technique.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. By using this testing, we identify the positive and negative testing, positive and
Data.
negative testing data in terms of ranges.
Thank you. What is the background, Raju?
BTech, sir.
BTech. Recently passed
Mechanics. No, sir, 16, sir. 2016.
BTech 2016.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So definitely 5 years maintain. 5 years maintain, definitely you will get 50 to 60,000 salary. See, your salary will calculate like this. For 1 year, 2 lakhs. 1 year, 2 lakhs. So 5 years into 2, 10 lakhs. But between these 5 to years, if you are maintaining a 2 years experience, I mean, 2 companies experience. So
Yes,
first year
sir.
2 lakhs, second year 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. After second year, you jumped your company, another company you jumped. So have a 25% hike. From that again calculate. So 5 years definitely easily you will get 13 lakhs. If you have a one jump in 5 years. Atlandi every year
Yes, sir.
jump కొట్టొద్దు మంచిది కాదు. Every year I will it's not good for your career, okay? 5 years ఒక jump.
Okay, sir.
Years one jump. You know, see, BTech, mechanical, whatever it may be, but having a 5 years of gap, right? Do hard work, sir. Definitely you'll get a job, sir. Next.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, where are you from, sir? Sir, where are you from, sir?
Hello.
Where are you from, sir? Raju?
West Godavari, sir, Narsapuram.
Okay, good. Okay. Right. Next, who explained first? Bhavani, yeah? Bhavani. Bhavani, could you please introduce yourself, madam?
Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad, sir.
Okay. Your past year? I mean, education background?
Past year 2014.
Sorry?
I completed MCA.
MCA past year? Good. MCA past year?
2014. 2014.
9 years gap. 20 lakhs package.
Yes.
9 into 2. 18. One jump. So 9 years, one jump. 23 lakhs, 24 lakhs. See, 2014 past year MCA, 9 years. Okay. See, as a woman, see, 1 year, 2 years, you can also keep as an ideal, no issues. Right?
Okay.
See, 9 years you got gap, right? 6 years you can maintain easily. 6 years you can maintain easily with our course. So definitely your package will be 15 around. Believe me. So you have a good education background and you have a good gap. You know, 5-6 years easily పెట్టుకోవచ్చు మీరు. No problem. You know, see. So do hard work, Bhavani. So you have a good experience, I mean, good education background and have a good gap. You know, so now offline. Who will take chance, sir? Offline. You, sir, Banu. Cheppandi, what is BVA?
BVA stands for boundary value analysis.
Analysis.
Boundary value analysis. It is a black box technique.
Testing technique.
Black box testing technique.
And
In this testing technique, we test the data in a...
We are not testing. We are finding. We are identifying. We are not testing. We are identified test data. What? In data. Positive and negative test data. In terms of ranges. That's it. Yes, madam. Your teacher. Question, what is BVA? And the teacher ki mundu question cheppali kada. What is BVA, madam?
We identify the positive and negative test data in terms of ranges.
That's it. Simple. Good. Thank you. Yes, madam. Last.
BVA stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify the positive and negative
Test data.
In terms of ranges.
That's it. Yes, sir. Teju. What is BVA, sir?
TS stands for boundary value analysis. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify the positive and negative test data in terms of it.
సార్ మీరు బాగా హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్. మీ ఇద్దరైతే నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తున్నా. అంటే ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినా కానీ బాగా రెస్పాండ్ అవుతున్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. అంటే మీరని కదా అందరూ రెస్పాండ్ అవుతున్నారు, బట్ వాళ్ళు హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నట్టు నాకు కనబడుతుంది. నేను ఫీల్ అయింది, నేను చెప్పాను అంతే. సార్ నౌ కెన్ యూ గివ్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఫర్ ఈసీపీ సార్? ఈసీపీ సార్, వాట్ ఇస్ యువర్ నేమ్ సార్? ప్రశాంత్. పల్లె ప్రశాంత్, చెప్పండి. ఈసీపీ స్టాండ్ ఫర్ చెప్పండి. ఈసీపీ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ ఈక్వివాలెన్స్ క్లాస్ పార్టిషనింగ్. It is a black box testing technique. By using this technique, we identify positive and negative test data in terms of type of character. What is ECP? ECP stands for class partitioning.
Is a type of black box test.
In this technique, we identify test data
in terms of types of
characters. Yes, madam. What is ECP? Madam. Technique.
By using
Testing data. In data in terms of type of characters. Revant.
ECP. Equivalence class.
Partitioning.
Class of testing. Technique. It will find the positive negative
Test data in terms of
range.
type. ECP kada type of character. See, so just read this data. Read this definitions. Today 12 o'clock I will call you, not in the afternoon, in the night. Don't say who are you. I will disturb you until you get a job. Okay. So today just read the definition, BV and ECP. So how are we finding data is important. Compulsory interview question tomorrow. So if it is a manual testing interview, prepare BVA ECP for this requirement. For example, which requirement it is? Like this they will give, and they ask us to prepare BVA and ECP compulsory interview question. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Yeah, right.